Alright folks, Woodsy here. I'm here in Evergreen Park, just outside of the great metropolis that is Grande Prairie, Alberta. Been here for several days after returning from my 6-day trip in Banff National Park. We did the Badger Pass, Mystic Pass loop. It was amazing. It was awesome. It was stupendous. It was hot. It was cold. It was smoky. It was clear. It was mountainy. Beautiful company with Pivot and Nicole. Gave her a trail name, Rockhopper. Shout out you both. And so right now I'm staying at Pivot's mom's house. And she's put me up there. Thank you, Sherida. Appreciate it. Great hospitality there. Nice soft bed for old Woodsy to rest his bones when he's not staring at his phone all night. A couple channel updates I got on Instagram. So you can find me at Instagram at Woodsy_hikes. And then I'm on the Facebooks again. So if you're one of my real-time friends, I'll add you on Facebook. Or if I met you and I think you're cool, I'll add you on Facebook. Even if we're not real-time friends, but we'll become them. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Been a while since I've been on the social medias, except for YouTube, obviously. So it's a transition for me. I left it for a reason. So I'm gonna have to keep my guard up, make sure I'm not misusing it, and it's not misusing me too badly. So, anywho, oh, cute doggies, how you doing? Hey.
Have a good hike.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Ooh. This one's a bit steep. All right, back to Banff. I'll insert some footage throughout this video, maybe a nice chunk at the end. Whet your appetite a little bit for my experience in Banff, a little bit of my travels, and stuff like that. So expect to see those episodes later this year. I'll be working with Debra On The Go on that one, and sharing some footage, and she'll put up her videos when she's ready to do that. Definitely check those out. I'm sure you'll get a different perspective, much like my PCT videos. While I incorporated her footage in, I still made it mine, and she's still very much going to make it hers. So I encourage you to check both of them out. We'll have some different footage, and you know, mine will be a little goofier, of course. My own flair for being a dumbass. And hers will have a lot more pretty stuff in it. So that's cool. And a lot more, not more of the backside of old Woodsy here. Because, spoiler alert, I was in front most of the time. So that'll be different for the PCT, most definitely. Ooh. What you likey? We got a little bit of fireweed in here too. So I've done a couple hikes so far in Evergreen here with Pivot and Renly, and so I'm doing a little bit more exploring, and if I can't see some of it I hadn't seen before, I'm sure I will, just because I have no idea where I'm going, but I do have the map on Gaia, so I can consult the map. But we're out of the trees here, and we're going to be coming out into this fire break. And look at this. We got some larchie. Woohoo. larchie. I don't know if you know this, but Woodsy likey larchie. Likey larchie. Yes, western larch. Larix occidentalis is one of my favorite trees in the whole widest world. I love a larchie. Yeah. They're so larchy. And of course, this is a piney woods. So we got all kinds of lodgepole here too. These are young ones. Occasionally there's some older ones back there. My guess is that this area burns a lot. Maybe they do some kind of management out here, or they just let things burn when they do. I don't know, but I noticed there's lots of new growth going on, so. All right, Woodsy, you ask, what about the PCT? Yep, I'm still heading to the PCT. And just like in my video, my update video a couple months back now almost. Yep, old Woodsy has to pivot. Well, first, I changed my plans. I moved my plans a little bit later to fly to Oregon for a couple reasons, but it turned out really great. I'm gonna spend the long weekend here coming up with Pivot and her brother at Pierre Gray Provincial Park outside of Grand Cache. So that'll be awesome. We'll get you some footage of that. And then when I return from that, I'll fly to Portland and I'll head out to Sisters, Oregon, where I'll jump on the PCT on Santiam Pass. South of there, basically between Crater Lake, where I was going to jump on, and the Three Sisters Wilderness to the south of Santiam, there's a few fire closures. Oregon's having a lot of big fire year, so I'm not going to be able to get down there. The logistics of it, just to hike little sections and then pop out, and no, there's the Diamond Peak Wilderness is closed. Areas in and around Crater Lake National Park are closed. Area around Mount Thielsen is closed. And as I'm recording this, who knows? Good chunks of something else could be closed. Part of the PCT is actually closed just south of Cascade Locks, north of Mount Hood. However, it's the section that a lot of people don't even hike because the Eagle Creek alternate is open, and that's where Tunnel Falls is. And so people have only really been hiking the regular PCT when Eagle Creek was closed because of the wildfire back in 2017, I want to say. So that's now back open. So Tunnel Falls, awesome. Very much looking forward to that. Mount Hood, awesome. Very much looking forward to that. So, you know, I'll miss the Three Sisters Wilderness and things like that, but, you know, it's always there. Come back another time. There's some lodgepole, a little larger ones. Kind of derpy, but not too bad, not too bad. I noticed some of them got these like areas of bushy overgrowth, and I'm guessing this is some type of witch's broom for whatever reason. Some kind of parasite. Dwarf mistletoe causes that a lot in Doug firs. Can't remember what the bug or crud is that would do that to a lodgepole. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. There's a big old one. Look at that one. Yeah. Ooh, there's another one too over there. Ooh. Something going on. Something going on here. Don't know what it is. Something's afoot. All right, what do you say? What about Washington? Well, of course I'm going to Washington. What are you, crazy? But I've had to seriously scale back my plans for that as well because of fire. So basically north of Stevens Pass is not going to work this year. If I was on a through hike and I really just wanted to nibble off anything I can get, sure, there's lots of trail to do, but there's many places that are closed. There is a fire in the Glacier Peak Wilderness that's closed the trail for a stretch. There's a huge fire by Stehekin, and in fact, they actually just got evacuated a couple days ago. And while the PCT is open, for the Park Service is forbidding any travel between the trail and Stehekin. And Stehekin, well, it's under evacuation order, and you know, they don't need a bunch of hikers coming in there, getting in the way of the emergency responders. So that's a no-go. And then, of course, then north of that, Rainy Pass, there's a fire. And yeah, so it is what it is. That's the reality of the PCT. It's on fire. So another day. Ooh, here's a little bit of a hill. Ooh, get the blood pumping on this one. It's a lost leg. Let's go. Whee! 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 It's a cake. All right, you might be thinking, yo, Woodsy, where's the rest of your PCT videos from last year? Yep, didn't get them all done. Got the travel section after Stevens Pass, and then the last 3 days on trail yet to do. And those are very important videos for me, and I did not want to rush them. So you'll get even more high quality premium content from Woodsy Hikes on PCT last year when I return. Very much looking forward to making those videos and reliving the last few days on trail with Pivot and Desert Moon. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Woodsy Hikes Dork Points Crossover Spectacular. Went off awesomely. It was a fun video to make with Ron and Dork Points, and his channel is kind of blown up recently. He had a little video of his go viral, so a lot more traffic on his video and watching his version. So I encourage you to check that out. And if you missed mine, go ahead and check that out too. It's a little goofy, I've been told. But that's all right. A little bit of a Woodsy 211. Why not? Gotta have some fun. I mean, this world would be really tough to endure without having some fun from time to time and not taking ourselves too seriously. So, yeah, check that out. And with that, I think I'll just go back to hiking. Just yammering on at the camera. How about that? All right then. Very good then. Bye-bye then. Peace. Woodsy out. The Wheel of Death. Back at the car. Thanks, Jimmy Jims. 1, 2.
That's nuts.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What'd you have for lunch?
I had a bagel with peanut butter and baby food.
Ooh.
And then I had 2 Oreos. And then I had Welch's fruit snacks. And then I had some fuzzy peaches, some gummy nerds, and some nibs. And then I finally felt good.
Right on.
Yeah. I'd say yesterday.
Like Ursus Major or Ursus Horribilis? I think Ursus Major, isn't that the black bear? And the Ursus Horribilis is a grizzly? Oh, maybe it's the other way around. I don't know.
Either way, it's not today.
What do you think, Pivot?
I think it's pretty cool.
Where
I like the ink pops. I got ink.
We ink them. Look at that mountain over there. Look at that mountain over there. I mean up there. That's a yawner. Nicole's loving it. Rockhopper. I'm tired. I think we're tired.
I'm tired too.
Over the river and through the woods, and Larry's camp we go.
Or
I don't think it was 5 miles.
5 miles. What's 5 times 1.6?
Yeah.
That is what it's supposed to be.
It'd be like 8 miles. We went like 8 miles. All kilometers, 8 kilometers. Oh.
That is what the math in kilometers was, but the actuality, I think, is longer.
Yeah. Whoa. Got a lightning storm here. Damn. That shit was close, yo.
That was a first for me. Never crossed over a pass in a rain thunderstorm before.
Yeah. There's like ice balls coming down.
There's ice balls. And that's, yeah, never done that before. So, you know what? That was invigorating.